I have been wanting to try this foundation for the longest time. We're going to be seeing if this foundation is really worth the price tag.
I hate the fact that we lost touch.
This is the Haus foundation, which is Lady Gaga's brand. And I have the shade 270 Light Medium Neutral. Oh my god, I can't even get it open. Okay, I've opened this up so bad, whatever. We have a glass bottle. She looks very sleek, really nice. Quite a weighty product, which tends to be the case with luxury high-end products. It's actually like a selling technique, is they will make higher-end products more weighty, so then you think in your head that this feels more sturdy, more high-end. It feels like it's made from better materials because it feels heavier, essentially. Yeah, anyways, this cost £42. On the Sephora website right now, this is £33.60, so that's really good. I'm gonna do one side with my beauty sponge and one side with my brush. That is the shade swatched on my hand. Just gonna dab that out. Now there was another shade that I was looking at. We were looking at this shade 270 and 276 because 276 was just a little bit more cool toned. That looks quite good from far. Let's zoom you in. I feel like with the beauty sponge, that is absolutely the coverage that I really like. This formula is meant to be lightweight and breathable. If you look on this side of my lip here, I have like obviously freckles, sunspots, pigmentation, whatever. And on this side of the lip, it has completely got rid of it. Look at the difference. Before, a lot of discoloration around my under eye. You can see freckles, skin spots coming through. This side is looking so much more hydrated. I think with the Beauty Blender that has done an incredible job. Apparently this also has like 20 plus skincare ingredients. I didn't even use the full pump. Can you see that? When you look at my hand here, this does look a lot more like yellow compared to this looks a bit more warm. However, when it's on the face like this, it looks fine. I'm gonna go in with another pump right now. This is meant to be like a medium buildable coverage, and I definitely feel like I've got coverage on this side, like 100%. For me personally, I feel like when I'm applying a more medium full coverage foundation, I do prefer a Beauty Blender. If you had like one holy grail foundation, yeah, one, what would it be? I feel like with my pink background, I'm looking a bit like Simpson right now, but that coverage is really gorgeous. It's gone on so nicely. I've not used any primer and I'm not going to use any setting spray because I really want to see like how this lasts. The Beauty Blender side is the absolute clear winner because I feel like this foundation looks so hydrated and so beautiful that I just feel like the Beauty Blender side looks really good with this. I am going to go in and apply the rest of my makeup though. Quite a few celebrities have been bringing out their own makeup brand, and normally, if I'm honest, I'm not the sort of person who would like jump straight away to a celebrity makeup brand. I'll be real. I'd much prefer someone who is like a makeup artist or someone who has like started up their own brand. I feel like when a celebrity brings out a brand, a part of me is always like, did you really create this or have you just paid someone to do it for you and put your name on it? Do you know what I mean? I'm a little bit skeptical. I feel like with brands like Makeup by Mario, that man has been in the game for years and years and years. Of course he's going to create amazing products. He has been doing this for years. However, when it is a celebrity, I always think to myself, like, a lot of them don't even do their own makeup. So how are you going to be creating a makeup brand when you don't even do your own makeup? That's what makes me a little bit skeptical sometimes. This foundation, the formula has a patent on it. Patent? I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but basically it means that this formula cannot be replicated because it's their own made one. You can't go and recreate this or go to the same factory and get the exact same formula because it's theirs. They legally own it. Obviously just shows like how good the formula is because they don't want anyone else to have it. If a product is being raved about, I'm always going to want to try it, like if it's a celebrity made product or not. And the thing is with a lot of celebrities as well, they already have such a large audience that sometimes it doesn't matter whether the product is good or not because they got such a large audience and a dedicated fan base. A lot of these people just buy the product because of who it is. With that being said, Fenty, Rare Beauty and House of Labs are celebrity brands and all of them do such good products. So I had a skincare consultation this week, so I'm giving you an absolute catch up and you might not actually want to talk about this, you might want to hear just about the foundation, but if you don't, feel free to skip this part. I had a skin consultation this week and apparently I got told that I have melasma, which is basically where your skin creates like hyperpigmentation and creates like dark spots in like your nails, your skin, don't know if it could be in your eyes, I don't know. You guys obviously wouldn't know this, but when I go in the sun, like, oh my god, I tan ridiculously quick, like crazy quick. I always have done, even as a child, and I've always had freckles, but as I've got older, I've noticed little clusters of like darker spots that I just thought were from the sun. I recently learned that if you have an iron deficiency or a B12 deficiency, this can also be a factor of melasma. Also genetics can, and I have an iron deficiency. I have done on and off for like the most of my life. Because I'm getting married in 2026, I kind of wanted to start the journey of making my skin brighter if I can. And when I went to go and get this consultation, I was told that certain lasers are not good for people that have melasma. But yeah, let me know if you have melasma or you know anyone who has it. Okay, I'm gonna speed up the rest of the process now.
Hey, the Uber pulling up on call. Tell me, is you trying to fall through? I'ma leave it up to you. What you wanna do? Look, I'm trying to spend this time with you. Know we overdue. What you doing right now? Baby, won't you swing my way? It's been a day and I've been thinking out loud. I know I want you.
Okay, my makeup is done and I am zooming you right in. You can see any texture, any bumps, anything on my forehead, on my cheek where I had a little kind of like breakout situation here. I am literally showing you every part of my face right now. The foundation is looking like with all my other products laid on top of it. I feel like I can still see my skin coming through, and we didn't actually layer that foundation up too much. I literally pretty much did a pump on each side, if that, because I didn't use the whole entire pump. It's not stuck onto any of the dryness on my forehead. Personally, I like the fact that I can still see my skin coming through. The Beauty Blender side is just so much nicer in my opinion. The only thing I would pick up on is right now as I'm talking to you, I do have a slight laugh line here and here appearing, and I haven't had this foundation on for very long. And I know a lot of people, they go, oh, how do I stop creasing, how do I stop lines? But certain lines and certain things are just natural, like our face moves, you know, so there's only so much a foundation or a concealer can do to work its magic. I'm such an expressionate person and I'm always grinning up my teeth, so I feel like I always get laugh lines. However, I didn't expect them to get this soon. So let's just kind of keep an eye on that. But overall, it does look really nice. It doesn't look dry. So far, I feel like it looks really nice, really natural. Doesn't look cakey. I've got a nice medium coverage. Feels breathable. The only thing that I'd be a little bit concerned about right now is the slight creasing on my laugh lines, but time will tell. Let's have a look at it in some different lighting. Hopefully I'm in the frame because I'm trying to look in my mirror. But this is the foundation with my back camera on my phone and the flash on. I feel like different lighting makes such a difference with how you see the result. It's like when you take a photo and the lighting's like really bad, it looks horrendous, but yeah. This is it with bright white lighting. We just pulled up to do some food shopping. And I wanted to show you guys the foundation out in like natural daylight. Can you see? It's starting to look a little bit more like glowy at the moment compared to like what it did when we was indoors. It looks really flawless here, I feel. You might hear the dishwasher in the background. Oh my god, it is so cold right now here in the UK. Like, it's absolutely mental. It's like proper that sharp coldness, like when you go outside. So I've got my dressing gown on top. I have worn this foundation for 6 hours. I did want to do a 10-hour wear test. I'll be honest, I want to go and wash my face and I want to get in my pajamas and I want to get all snuggly. I've been out, I've worn it out, I've done my food shop. I've also had my glasses on. Now normally, as you guys know, if you wear glasses, it will wipe off your makeup, you know, all the time there. And there's so many other little hacks that you can try, which yes can help, but it doesn't stop it. You know, I've never found anything to be like this stops it, especially when I'm wearing them for such a long period of time. But I must say, that is not even bad. Normally, there will be such bigger gaps and marks where the foundation has been removed. My forehead is a smidge shinier. Also, this lip liner by Makeup by Mario, yeah, it's a bit smudged and gappy here, but honestly, this is really long lasting. The cheeks still look really nice and flawless. I was conscious about my laugh lines earlier because they did settle in these parts here. If I slightly turn, you can see it ever so slightly here. I was expecting it to be a lot worse than what it looks here. This is super, super minor and it's not really anything drastic. Yes, it did appear early, which I'm a little bit like, oh, that's annoying, but it ain't gone like crazy. I was kind of hoping I'd end up not liking it so then I could be like, nah, it's not worth the money, you know, but I do like it and it does look really nice. I just feel like everything is getting so expensive. Oh, but yeah, I think it still looks great after 6 hours in. These glasses marks, I've had worse. I've had way worse. So overall, yeah, I'd say this is really lovely foundation and I'd give it an 8 out of 10. And let me know what you think. Have you tried it? What's your thoughts? Okay, bye.
Just text, I know it's a toss up, but I hate the fact that we lost.